Wah, 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 wee, wah. Wah, wah, wee, wah. Hello. Hello. Hello, governor. Music is not playing, by the way. Wait, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why didn't you say that earlier? What do you mean? What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? What the heck? Okay. What the fuck? How dare you? How dare you? Ah. But hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a nice weekend. It's time. I think maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. You ask me. You tell me. Is it time for stream? I don't know. What the hell? Didn't say anything because I had to catch a train. That's fine. I just posted the live notifications on Blue Sky and Twitter, and I had noticed I had two notifications on Blue Sky. One that I got to follow, and one that someone had liked my post. Now I noticed that the person that liked my post, they liked the art I did of uh this art that I did of David Bowie, Adam Warlock, Preacher. And they had Adam Warlock in their as their profile picture, so I thought, cool, awesome, he must like the character. Then I noticed the name. Their name is Pickle Butt Fartball. They have 0 followers. They have 0 posts. That's very interesting, if I do say so myself. Is that your Sunday? It is. That's who we're drawing today. Also, before I forget, hi, hello, welcome. The Sam crew, hi, congrats on first. And Val, hi, congrats on second. Hope you're doing well. You're both doing well. Just a bop. Love the song. I also love this song. It's really good. I lead. I lead. I need. That's what I meant to say. To listen to more Paramore. Busy weekend. Me too, actually. I should talk about that. But today we're continuing with the Sunday commission. So excited for Friday. What happens Friday? The FNAF movie? Got work? Oh, work. Oh, I just realized something I should have probably done. It's fine. Speaking of work, speaking of work, I'm actually applying for a job. I'm applying for a job. So I have a lot of tabs open right now with a bunch of like personal information because I need to put together a fucking application. I'm not good at it. I've only done it once ever in my life because I've only had one job. and I got a lot of help. And it was an apprenticeship, so I got a lot of help from like my teacher. It was technically part of my education. So I've never actually made a job application completely from scratch without help. So I'm really scared. I'm really anxious if it'll be good or not. But I am applying for a job, and it's a really cool job. It's actually a really cool job. Hold on. I have to open another uh browser window because I have so many tabs with personal information. I don't want to accidentally show anything. Hi, Sever. Welcome. Hold on. So there's this store called Outland here in Norway. It's basically like a nerd store, as you can see with the dragons and stuff. They have a bunch of D&D stuff. They have like manga and like comic books. Like fucking Warhammer stuff. It's like the best store for like nerd culture in Norway. Manga, game stuff, comics. Oh my god, comics. Oh my god, comics. F. And the thing is, I found out this weekend that not only are they opening one finally in my city, it's at my local mall, like 30 minute walk away. And they're holding job applications right now. So I'm applying. I am applying. That doesn't mean I'll get the job, but I will apply because come on, this is like the job for me. It's one of the rare jobs where my nerd expertise actually comes to good use. Trading cards and shit. Final Fantasy trading card. Why am I always surprised? But it's really cool. I love it. Who the fuck is Spider Boy? Wait. Who the fuck is Spider Boy? What are they doing with Spider-Man these days, man? What? That's weird. Why do you think I should get this job? I'm a nerd. You're hired! Absolutely. It's funny because last week, I believe, I complained about how every bookstore in the city has like a manga section in it, but there's no comic books anywhere, no comic book store. And now we're finally fucking getting a comic book store. So even if I don't get the job, I'll be visiting that fucking place regularly. Cause holy shit. That's amazing. I have until the 30th to send in my application, though. Which is strange because it says on the website that it doesn't actually open until March. But I guess it's a brand new store at the mall. They need time to like get the workers together and like train them before opening day, because the opening day I assume is going to be like real hectic. And I have no retail experience, so honestly that'll make it kind of unlikely that I'll get the job if I don't have retail experience for a retail job, but gotta start somewhere. I know there's this new game cafe near me, but since it's new, it's solo operated, so I gotta wait till they accept applications. Oh, that's cool though. Gamer cafe is really cool though. I feel like I should do a little bit like. No, I don't need to do that. I won't have to do that. They'll be too impressed by your nerdy knowledge to notice your lack of retail experience. Could you imagine? I mean, I'm also a streamer, so like I do have like social media management skills, quote unquote. So I could manage like I could be more of a manager than like a retail worker, you know? I'm sure they also need like manager positions. We'll see though. I still haven't even put my resume together cuz that shit's hard. Want to play Smash Bros? Hop on the N64. Want to throw hands? Hop on the Street Fighter arcade machine. The games that only have fucking PS Vita in the box. That is real cool. That is so cool. I need to ask my mom for help later. I started because I heard about it. I heard about the that they have job applications open this weekend, and I started like throwing together a resume. But I haven't asked my mom for help. I should probably do that when she gets home today. I didn't want to bother her on the weekend, so I decided to wait till Monday. But I'm sure my mom could help me out a little bit. I just put in the fucking resume. Why would I be a good employee? You see, I've been a pro gamer my entire life. I've been an epic gamer. It's a weird thing to put on a resume, but it like applies here, which is the funny part. Funny. Out of curiosity, do you write your resume in Norwegian or English? In Norwegian, it's the job's in Norway. It's not like I couldn't write it in English, but like I'm sure a lot of jobs do get applications in English here, but it's just because it's an accepted language because a lot of foreigners speak it. So like if I were to write in English, they would assume, "Oh, this is like an immigrant." They write mainly in English here. I live for most jobs. Oh, interesting. This makes sense in some countries. It like depends on the history and stuff. History of linguistics. Light. Such a cute Sunday. Even though English is a second language here. Interesting. I need some breakfast, but I got a cat on my lap. Sit down. Unfortunately, I don't think I can help you there. The cat has made has found its spot. You have no choice but to let it sit. Those are the rules. I don't make them. Does this look good?
Would you stop acting like an asshole
What?
for 1 minute?
What happened? Nothing? Oh. I got scared for a second. You were muted? No. But hi, Al thing. Welcome. Okay, that actually looks really good. I will hydrate. Thank you. Yum yum yum. Yum and yum. Cookie. I did not have a cookie. I am I am really excited about the job, but it doesn't even if I get the job, it doesn't start until March. Because that's when the store opens. So womp womp. Exciting. Hope you get it though. We'll see. I haven't even applied yet. I need to finish my application. And I really wonder what will happen with my streaming if I get the job. I mean, it's a retail job. I'll definitely have some free time. So hi Joshua. You're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, I haven't even talked about what else happened this weekend. Where I found out about this job in the first place. So my younger sibling, I talk about them occasionally. They go to a community college right now, or at least a Norwegian equivalent of community college. Uh, but this weekend they had like a family event or something where the students' families would come in and like there would be food and like activities and some speeches. It was fun, pretty fun. Unfortunately, I didn't talk to many people. I just stayed with my mom and my sibling. My sibling didn't even go talk to many people. I was asked like once who I was and why I look like them. But yeah, it was fun for the most part. I had no idea that the school my younger sibling goes to was a Christian school. So it so that threw me off a little bit. But it didn't bother me that much until the very end. Um, because there was like this big speech at the end where like one of the like head teachers at the school like talked about this charity event they were doing for Christian kids in need. And the reason why it bugged me a little bit is because like he showed this statistic that like 400 million kids get bullied and ostracized for being Christian in the world. And of course, if that's true, that's not good. But I kept thinking in my mind, there's probably double as many Jewish kids that get ostracized for their religion. So it kind of feels like a little, why not just donate to, why not donate to a charity that helps all kids in that are being bullied? Seems a little bit weird. Especially since, at least from what the teacher said about it, all they would do is send these bullied, ostracized kids little Bibles so that they wouldn't feel alone because Jesus is with them. And it might just be that the teacher didn't explain enough, because if that's all the charity does, then it's the dumbest fucking charity in the world. So I really hope he just simplified what they do and they actually tried to at least help children. Because even from a Christian perspective, shouldn't a Christian kid already like feel that Jesus is with them? I have nothing against Christians, and obviously charities are good, but like, come on, that does not sound like it would help any children. But that was like the only time it felt like, they were those kinds of Christians at that school. Nothing against Christians generally. Most Christians are just normal people like you and I. They just believe something differently, and that's completely fine. When they do shit like that it feels a little Anyway, I think I'm done with the Sunday. But I'm gonna do something little funny. Actually. I wish Jesus would tell me the winning numbers for the next lottery. Imagine if God was actually helpful. I need to draw it in like cursive almost. Nah, it's not gonna look good. I want to make it like hide it in the shine, you know, in the glasses. Maybe that would look nice. But like, not gonna look good. I've seen other artists do something like that, and it looks really nut. Did I just say? Did I just combine nice and good and say nud? Wow, it looks really nice, and I wanted to do something like that, but apparently I'm not good enough yet. So I'm just gonna put it in the corner like I always do. Actually, can I? Can I grab the color I used for the glow and like put that put that on? No, that actually doesn't look good. Oh, because it's not on glow. Add glow. I go have lunch. Okay, Sever. Have a good lunch. No. There we go. I think that's good. Now can I grab this layer, copy. Oh, you can't even see it. You can't even see it. You can barely see it. No. No. No good. That's a no good. Okay, that actually worked. Yippee! Okay, now that's wonderful. Yippee! Didn't even take an hour to finish this. I'm sending it to Sonia right now. Now I don't know what to draw though. I need an example for a full body line art sketch now. They did a flat like icon or bust and then a half body fully rendered. So the only thing I need is a line art one. And I might as well make it a full body so I have an example of everything. Hi Link, welcome. Finally art made by the only AI that matters. I mean, I'm not the only AI that matters. Like, there's video game characters use AI. It's not generative AI, but it's AI. Are you seriously gonna tell me that Tails from Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis is evil? That they don't matter? So shiny. So shiny. My art is so shiny. Making new stuff for commission reps? Yeah. I need to fill my VGen with some examples of my new commissions. And so I'm just making free art for streamer friends. I just need 3, but I can do more. Just so I have something to work on my streams. Actually, let me open VGen right now. So I can replace one of the examples on there with this one. I really need to advertise my VGen somewhere. I have gotten no new commissions. Wah, wah, wah. You should only use the one you did for me for portfolio's sake. I probably should, shouldn't I? I always forget to actually put them in there, you know? Let me actually update the details because I realized I have actually changed something. Don't think it'll matter too much, but just so it's accurate, you know? That way people can see that people actually did commission you already. You're right, but like, uh, my art style looks completely different now. Let me actually find the one. Where is it? Body's watch. Like they look so different. The style is so different. But anyway, that's good. Shows progress and scale. I suppose. Where is my portfolio? I'm just gonna add to my portfolio right now. I have all my commission pieces in one place anyway. Oh, some of these are different kinds of uh, commissions. When I'm stable again, I should commission something new and give you full creative liberty. I mean, I'm currently doing free commissions just so I have examples. So if you're fine with getting it without color or rendering, then I can do a full body for you. Shit, I need to use tags. What tags to put on here? I don't know what other tags to put in. Ah, The fuck you mean file upload failed? Max size is 8 megabyte. Only JPEG, PNG, GIF, and WebP are supported. Which one are you referring to? What the we are you talking about? Where is the issue? What the we? Do any of the images not show up if I go to the portfolio? If I click on it as like a viewer, do any of them not show up? No, they all show up. Okay, so it's fine. But yeah, that's good. Wonderful. I'm so scared with all my sensitive information tabs open that they'll accidentally show up, even though I'm not sharing my. I'm not currently sharing like my. I'm only sharing Clip Studio Paint. I'm not sharing my entire desktop, but I'm still so fucking scared. By the way, what is rock? This is rock. That thing over there. Oh, that's a live cam. You're not the first, and you probably won't be the last to react that way. Finger jump scare. I'm sorry. Awful no nails jump scare because I keep biting my fingers. It's a really bad habit. I was able to kick the habit a few years ago, but then it came back earlier this year, and now I have no nails again. It's a problem. I don't bite, but I pick, and then I make them bleed because I pull out the nail liner thing, and then it grows bad and is bad. Yeah, I do that too. I bite, which causes the nail liner to like fray, and then I pick at it, and then it just gets real bad. There's the reason why I stopped, but then I started again. So mad. Anyway, Sunday. Need to paint your nails so you can't eat them. That might actually be a really good idea. When I was a kid, when I was like really young, because I've had this problem like almost my entire life. Also, hi Arson, welcome. Congrats on third. When I was really young, I had this problem, and my parents tried to fix it by buying this like really like bitter like stuff that you should like put on the nails in order to make them taste bad, so you won't bite on them. And it did not stop me. I kept biting them, and I was like, ugh, and then I kept biting. I got the bitter stuff growing up as well. Didn't work exactly. But I think nail polish might actually work because that's actually toxic. I'll be like, oh, I can't bite. There's nail polish on it. I'll actually get sick. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that won't stop me either. Also, Arson, now that you're here, have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? Arson, have you heard? Have you heard that they're opening an Outland at the mall? Have you heard? Because I'm applying. I'm applying for a job there. Planning on applying, Lamau? You too? Oh my god! Anyway, I am. I need a job, bro. Me too. I was considering this weekend when I was at the family event at my younger siblings community college, because I forgot to mention there was one part of the entertainment was that like some of the students, the music students there, like performed because they were a band, and they actually performed some songs. They held a little concert, and it inspired me. It made me think maybe I wanna start going to this school and like do some go the music route so that I can actually learn to make music. But then I immediately shut down that idea because that means I would have to move to the school, and I don't think I could stream comfortably there. And so I decided it's better to just get a job. And that's when my younger sibling actually mentioned that an Outland is opening at the mall, and I was like, "Dog, that is the perfect job for me." So I'm applying, and I hope I get it. Though I have no retail experience, so did I tell you I got a job at Walmart? Been working my ass off because I got to move by the end of the month. Oh, Walmart sounds like it would be really stressful though. At least working in one store at a mall, there isn't as much traffic, depending on how popular the shop is. Actually, really easy. Oh, really? Like zero stress? That's cool, at least. I've been considering because I've been thinking of getting a job for a while because, I've been unemployed for 2 years. Uh, and I did consider a while back to get a job at the coffee shop at the mall. Because again, the mall is close by. I don't have to move. I can just walk to work every day. But a coffee shop would be so stressful to work at because it gets traffic all the time. Even though I love coffee and it's a perfect job for me, there would be so much fucking stress. But at the store that's opening, it's probably not going to be as much traffic because it's a very niche store. And so it's gonna be fun. I really hope I get the job. Of course, I'll have to change. I'll probably have to change my streaming hours when that time comes, but I'll let you all know about that. Obviously, only time will tell if I even get the job. Went an outline when I was like 9 or 10. Instantly knew I want to work at one someday. Oh my god, I've only been to the outline in Oslo. I go there every time we visit Oslo, although we haven't been there in a while because we didn't have a reason to. My older brother used to live there, which is why we went there a few times. But he moved when he started working. He moved, so we haven't gone there in a while. But like, oh my god, the first time I went to Outland in Oslo, it was so fucking cool. I was so much nerd stuff. Obviously, I was a kid. I mostly focused on the like on the cool toys section because they had really cool Legos that you wouldn't get at a regular toy store at least in Norway. Obviously not an actual Lego store type selection, but like there were a bunch of cool Lego idea set, which at least at the time weren't as common. Nowadays, like big toy stores do get some Lego idea sets, although they're really expensive. Also, a bunch of cool like nerdy merchandise. It's really really fucking cool, and it's so cool. Like even if I don't get the job, it's still so cool that we're finally getting one in my city. And there's gonna be comic books, and there's gonna be fucking cool stuff, and it's gonna be it's gonna be so cool. Honestly, it makes me kind of want to not get the job in a way because I am so much better as a customer. I don't even know. Since I've never worked a retail job, I don't even know how to go about like shopping there if I work there, you know? That's gonna be so weird. Like, do I shop there when I have a day off? Or can I just be like, hey boss, can I take this home with me and you take it from my pay? Like, I don't know how that would work. I mean, there's probably is an answer out there on how that works. I just have no experience, so eh. You go to discounts and when stuff will go on sale and stuff. That is true. Anyway, I haven't been drawing for a little bit. I've just been yapping. Now, who wants a free commission? Or should I draw, like, fan art? Just as an example of, hey, I also draw fan art, by the way. You have to go to the counter you work on and switch places between customer and cashier. That would be really funny to just do as like a bit, you know? like I asked my boss, like let say like we get in like the first like the first issue of like the 2008 Guardians of the Galaxy run, and I'm like, ooh, I really like this comic. And I'm like, hey boss, can I have this? And like, yeah, as long as you pay for it, then you can just take it. And and then like in front of the boss, I like do a bit where I go behind behind the register, and then in front of it, and then go back and forth as if I'm fucking buying it from myself. That would just be funny to do as a bit. For free? Yeah, for free. I just need some examples to put on my VGen. You just turn to Karen and ask for the manager. Oh my god. Me in the Walmart, I wanted a smoothie drink for lunch, so I looked for some that were ready to be marked down half off, and I marked them down and bought it. So it is that easy, huh? So long as you mark down that this has indeed been sold, you can just take it. And of course, pay for it. Not just, take it. But should I do fan art if I, like, I don't know. Girl Bob? But that wouldn't really. Technically, yeah, it's a full body, but he's so small. He's so small. Draw a postman pad. X Bob the Builder. That's two characters. That would cost double the price. Is that good enough? Is that what he looks like? I don't even know. It's hard to see him from just an emote. Hard to tell what he actually looks like. Feel free to screenshot, because I'm getting rid of him in a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Execution time. All the stuff you want suddenly become lost in inventory. Fucking manager comes in and like, hey, we just got in we just got in like that cloak and dagger omnibus. I can't find it anywhere. Have you seen it? Me standing there with like a suspiciously book shaped neck. Like, no, I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. Where the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy comics go? Suspiciously Guardians of the Galaxy comic shaped neck? I don't even know. I haven't seen it. I don't think my melody has a mouth actually. Or does she? I don't actually know. Maybe she does. I don't know Sanrio. You drop Inky? Like the ghost from Pac-Man? The blue one? Hmm. Oh my god, Sunday posted my art on the server. Ugh.
Bell.
Go bad. Goob. Thank you for the sub. 11 months. Oh my god, 11 months? 11 months? What? Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. I pet the rock for you. I was perceived, you were perceived. Because art. What is this? That Link has sent me. Who is this? Okay, this character design actually looks pretty cool. Rock spin. That would be such a good emote. If you're out against your will, blink twice, Rock. That's a really bad example. Just this is a really bad proposition because the Rock can't blink at all. Can you put the mic next to the Rock so we can hear its thoughts? Unfortunately, I don't think the mic reaches all the way over there because of the wires. But if I could, what does a rock think of? Do rocks dream of mineral sheep? Anyway, art. I mean, I could draw. I could and probably should draw Lucy art, not gonna lie. But I'm not good at drawing Lucy. I'm not good at drawing furries, unfortunately. I always thought it was just a photo and you were like, hey guys, look at this cool rock I found and drew onto. I was just like, yes, Mel, that's freaking sick. Love that. You go, girl. You make me seem more autistic than I already am. Although the origin of this rock is pretty autistic because I've had this rock for like years, probably close to if not more than a decade. I'm not don't quite remember when I first found this rock, but it's a long time ago. I found this very round rock and I was like, this is the perfect rock. I need to keep it as like a pet. And I drew a face on it and I kept it as a pet. And it's just been chilling around the house ever since. Except it's been out for the past couple of years. My mom has like had it placed outside with other like decorative rocks. And the face it originally had was like really faded. Really faded away. I think you can like just barely make out some of the details that were there. I believe this like little edge here might be because like the face it used to have was uh was more like this. The eyes were like completely like black, and then it had a big smile and like a little tooth. So I think the tooth might have remained a little bit, and you can slightly see that inside the where the eyes are, it's a little bit like a more darker bluish gray than the rest of the rock. That's what remains from the original eyes. But I drew on a new face for him. I thought the squiggly eyes looked a lot cooler. So he grew up, kind of. I guess he looked more like a kid before. And how now he's a fully grown rock. Ah, who to draw? Who to draw? Who do I want to draw? Is there anyone that I want to draw? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I could draw Spider-Man. That could be fun. Can't be that hard to draw like a. Oh, that's the wrong way actually. It would. Something like that. What would the rock say? The rock would say, That's what The Rock would say. No, maybe not Spider-Man. What would make for a good full body, like, sketch? Is there anyone where I have a cool pose in mind? Something with a tail, because I kind of want it to, like, curl like this. Take up more space, you know? Very, very wise words. A little politically charged, but we still love it. Copyright. I know a song we can listen to real quick. Yay! I love Nip. Tail, you say? Looks alright to be headed freak on paper. I could draw the Ash Cat. It's probably not what you're referring to, but actually, do you remember when we started dating or became partners? Um, I actually don't. I don't remember when or how it happened. It just kind of did. I have an idea that's a little self-indulgent because I just love drawing Marvel characters. But I kind of had this idea of drawing the Sentry, you know? It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I assumed so. That's kind of how you work, Sunday. Affectionately, but also a little bit of shade. How does Sentry's costume look again? I don't remember. Now it's Sentry. Now everyone knows that it's Sentry at least. I've been really forgetting to actually watch things on Disney Plus. I rewatched Fantastic Four and I watched the Cloak and Dagger show, and then I just for I've just been watching YouTube. I haven't been watching Disney Plus, and it's already been 2 weeks, so I only have 2 weeks left with it. Oh, I need to rewatch Guardians of the Galaxy. All three of them. I should also rewatch Thunderbolts, but since this time I won't watch it through Discord, there won't be any. It won't freeze all the time for me. What have I watched on Disney Plus so far? I rewatched the Fantastic Four movie. I watched She-Hulk. and actually finished it this time. Genuinely got really good at the end. I recommend She-Hulk. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, She-Hulk bad." She-Hulk isn't that bad. People are just, the only people that say that She-Hulk are bad are people that also think that women are bad. It genuinely isn't that bad. It is very much the spirit of She-Hulk. Grifters be grifting, exactly. And then behind him, I want to draw like, is this really a commission or am I just drawing Sentry because I want to draw Sentry? Only time will tell. Behind him, I obviously have to draw the other guy. See, that's pretty cool, actually. Over so many things that I wanna say. You know, my girl's a little bit older. I just feel like Fortune United they send. I looked for it. It's not on Disney Plus, unfortunately. Watch Amphibia. Hmm. What do I have on my watch list currently? I made a watch list of things that I've wanted to catch up on. Fantastic Four First Steps. I didn't remove that because I want to maybe rewatch it again sometime. Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That's a classic. Star Wars Andor. I've heard that one's really good. Captain Marvel, Marvel Zombies, Ironheart, Daredevil, Daredevil Born Again, and the early 2000s Daredevil movie. Captain America Brave New World, Shang-Chi, The Marvels, Agatha All Along, X-Men 97, Black Widow, Inside Out 2, Soul, Coco. I did not put Thunderbolts on here. Probably because I've already seen it, and like the idea was if when I finish watching all of these, then I'll rewatch some older stuff. but then completely forgotten to actually watch these things because they're so long. I guess I have to get my ass into gear and actually watch after stream instead of hopping straight onto YouTube. Put them on in the background while I work on my fucking job application. I remember a meme. Hold on. Let me go look for a meme because I remember a meme. I just remembered a meme. That's kind of topical considering one of the new skins that was just added to Rivals in the new Battle Pass. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Copy image. I'll bring the fucking DVDs then. Hey, that would be cool. Get over here and then we can fucking watch movies. Watch shows. I think this is really funny because it's so true. You're called a golden god too? No way. Do you also have a darker half who's just an evil extension of your own psyche that can cause cosmic horrors beyond comprehension? A god who was made in a test tube. A guy who became a god in a test tube. They just made Adam Warlock, but like on Earth. Sentry is just Adam Warlock, but human. There's more than one skin. I don't see Ultron. What are you talking about? You and your Ultron. Both could be played by a Markiplier. Unfortunately, neither of them was. They really wasted Adam Warlock in the MCU. Fucking hate Guardians 3 for that. I mean, I love the movie overall, but like, Adam Warlock, man, they did not play him well. I stand with the fact that they should have introduced Adam Warlock in place of Captain Marvel. No shade against Captain Marvel. I haven't even seen the movie, and I assume most of the outrage for it is because people hate women. But they should have introduced Adam Warlock in place of Captain Marvel because it just makes sense. He was hinted at the end of Guardians 2. He played a huge part in the original Infinity War storyline as like the counter to fucking Thanos, and he's like so associated with the Soul Stone, which is the only stone that they hadn't introduced until that point. And what did they end up doing with the Soul Stone? They just made up this new magic planet where fucking Red Skull shows up for some reason, and you have to sacrifice someone in order to get the Soul Stone. Like, the answer was right in front of you. Why didn't you do that? Ugh, I'm so mad about that. I'm a sleepies. Okay. Have a good eat. Blink. Literally, sure. Thanos is like the most famous version to the most famous character to use the Infinity Gauntlet, um, or the Infinity Stones in general. But you know who's the second most famous person to use the Infinity Gauntlet? Do you know who the second most famous character to use the Infinity Gauntlet is? His name starts with an A. And why is the image flipped? It's not. Why is it flipped? Oh, that's why it's flipped. Because it's this guy. It's this guy right here. It's Mr. Orange Man. Was he always meant to be gold or was he orange? I don't know. Why does Thor have a beard? Oh my god. Oh my god, his teeth are yellow. They fucking colored it for us. Is that Hulk with the fucking shirt on? Ah, this might be when he was Smart Hulk, actually. Or Doc Green, as he was called at the time. Smart Hulk technically is what they call him in the MCU. I'm giving him the Superman thing with like a little hair curling down. And also like Superman, I'm giving him a mullet. Do you guys remember in the 80s or was it the 90s when Superman had a mullet? I mean, I don't mean do you remember as in were you there, but like I'm sure you know. I'm sure some of the comic fans in the audience know about when that was a thing. All right. See, I bring out fucking random fucking comic book knowledge all the time. Of course I would fit in perfect in a store like Outland. some guy comes into the shop and it's like, "Hey, I'm looking for a Green Lantern comic," and I'm like, "Sure, what do you want? Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart, Jessica Cruz? I think that's one of them. Or am I dumb?" No, I got it right. Jessica Cruz. I thought I got the first name wrong, but no, I was right. Start yapping about Lego's entire history. You're higher. Imagine if at the job interview they fucking quiz me about like nerd knowledge. They're like, "What was Sonic the Hedgehog's first appearance?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's easy. That was in that one like racing game where he was like a little uh mirror decoration." And they're like, "Damn, this kid's good." Although my knowledge is mostly within Sonic, Pokemon, Kirby, I suppose, and Marvel. I don't know a lot about DC. Despite me naming like 4 Green Lanterns earlier, and also mentioning the part about the mentioning the history of Superman and his mullet. Maybe I do know a little bit about DC, but it's not my strong suit. By no means, is it? You know what's the biggest missed opportunity about the Thunderbolts movie? That they didn't market it. I get that they wanted to keep Sentry like a secret, like they didn't want people to think that Sentry was in the movie. But it would have been so cool if they did like a if they marketed it like they marketed Sentry back in the day. And treated Sentry like he had been there the entire time. Like they made ads where they like They fucking they made if they had made ads where they like show each character in the movie's first appearance, like they showed like scenes from Black Widow for you know, Yelena and Red Guardian and Taskmaster, showed clips from Ant-Man and the Wasp for Ghost and uh uh Falcon and Winter Soldier for John Walker. And then for Sentry, they just they just edited it. They edit him in to the first Avengers movie to pretend like he's been there the entire time. That would have been so good. Like everyone remembers Sentry, right? So I guess such a gaslighty ad campaign just wouldn't fly these days. The scene in the original Avengers circling around the squad and Sentry's just there now. Exactly. Just like how they advertised him when they introduced him, being like, "Oh, and a classic." I mean, technically, they were then. It was more like, "Oh, this forgotten golden age character that we haven't used in years," like pretending like he was an old character. So it's not the same as pretending like he was there the entire time. But like that's how you would need to do it in the MCU, I believe. Just pretend like he was always there. And that would have been so cool. And like people aren't stupid. I don't think it would genuinely gaslight people, right? It would just be like, "Ah, I get it. I get what you're doing here." And people who don't know Sentry would be like, "Wait, was this guy actually in the first Avengers movie? I don't remember him." I'd fall for it, not gonna lie. I think that's why they decided not to do something like that. Because even the guy that created Sentry, or one of the guys that helped create Sentry, was very uncomfortable doing that, even back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't remember exactly when they originally did it. He felt really uncomfortable lying about something like that. I don't remember specifically who it was. I know he's a very famous comic book writer or artist, but he felt really uncomfortable just lying to the readers like that. So I totally understand why they didn't do it that way. They're probably like executive decisions that were like, no, this won't fly today. Gaslighting is not cool, and so they couldn't do it. But it would have been so cool. As a fan, I believe it could have been cool, but gaslighting isn't cool, so I understand why they didn't do it like that. The only gaslighting that is cool is the Gaslight District by Glitch Productions. I'm just a dumb cat pro. I don't know Marvel. Yeah, but like you've seen the Avengers. That's the thing. People aren't that dumb that they would be like, wait, that guy will. People would see ads like that and be like, hey, that guy wasn't in Avengers. They wouldn't like start uh questioning whether he was or not. They'd be like, no, 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 he wasn't in the Avengers. If he was, then he would have been in a lot more stuff. How do you know that? Insert meme here. Oh yeah, the Dexter looking guy. What's his name? I'm gonna get to come to your house and give you a remastered penis drawing, I swear to God. Do it. Also, I pet the rock. Hi Cam, welcome. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Man, I really hope I get that job. I can't stop thinking about it because it's really exciting. Even though I don't even know if I'll get the job or not. I might not because I don't even have the retail experience unless they put me as like a manager of some kind, which is also a possibility. Who knows? Oh, human race. There's no way that they're gonna hire me just off of like pop culture and nerd knowledge. There's no way. I actually need to like be able to do the job. But this is a really good sentry. Not gonna lie. I mean, look, I'm even good at drawing superheroes. Of course they have to hire me. Gotta charge them with your nerdy wiles. Indeed. I know neither of them like this to be compared to each other, but like there's a really interesting there's an interesting duality between Prince and Michael Jackson in a lot of things. But this song makes me think of like the on the religious side. Because this song is about it's about God, if that wasn't obvious. It's about God. Because I'm not sure about Prince's princess. I don't know about how he was raised. I don't know if he was raised religious or if he was like he became religious later on. But I know that Michael Jackson was raised Mormon. And it actually got him in some conflict with the music video for Thriller, because the Mormon community, you know, Mormons don't like mysticism of any kind. They don't like Halloween because like they think it's devil work or whatever. And so actually the Mormon community denounced Michael Jackson because of Thriller. Michael Jackson kind of rejected religious fundamentalism in order to make music for everyone. Meanwhile, Prince fell hard into religious fundamentalism, where he was, despite being such a, you'd think he's such a queer icon based on his fashion sense and like the themes of his music, he was like super homophobic, at least at the end of his life. But like at the peak of his career, you'd at least assume that he's cool with gay people. But then no. At the time of his death, he was still like very much against gay people. And it was all because of his like religious beliefs. So it's a very interesting dichotomy between how the two of them approach religion and how it shaped their career. And while sure, Michael Jackson did apologize to the Mormon community after they got mad at him for making Thriller. But it's never like he said, "Oh, it's never like he ever like regretted doing Thriller." It was one of his biggest hits. Everyone loves Thriller, except the Mormons, I guess. I just think it's interesting. The duality of Prince and Michael Jackson, despite having very similar styles. If only we got the collab between them. Very funny story actually. Michael Jackson actually approached uh Prince to like be a feature on Bad actually. One of his most famous songs. But then when Prince read the lyrics, the first line of the song is "Your butt is mine," and Prince was like, "Nah, fuck that gay shit. What the fuck? Your butt is mine? Nah, MJ, you do that shit on your own." So maybe it was always homophobic. I think that's such a funny story. I mean, it's unfortunate about Prince's thoughts on gay people, but what can you do? Still funny that he reacts that way. It's funny because of how ridiculous it is. Michael, what the fuck is this? Exactly. Nobody knew where to find him. No evidence was found. I'm never coming back. Heard him cry. I believe him. Never meant to do anything wrong. Gonna get worse if you wait too long. Speaking of gay shit. No, I'm still standing better than I ever did. I'm still standing better than I did. Feeling like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. Doubt the opening line was even meant like that. What was that the first thing you thought of? Exactly, that's the weird part. Like, it's clearly meant like your butt is mine, as in I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up. But Prince was like, hold on. That's kind of sus. And Michael's like, how the fuck is that? How's that sus? It's because I want to beat him up. But why would you say your butt is mine? Because I want to beat him up. I don't know, Mikey. Pretty sus. Like, Prince is the guy from Dexter. Like, he's looking at him with doing the finger move. Like the guy from Dexter, whatever his name is. I imagine Michael using his normal voice as he starts arguing or something. I know what you mean by that, but the way you worded it made it sound like it almost makes it imply that his fucking his voice that he uses is like I know you mean his normal voice as in how he sounds like, but by using the term normal, it makes it sound like you mean like the way people say like oh, British people don't use the accent when they're alone. Michael Jackson doesn't actually sound like that. He just does it for fun, I guess. Like when he's in private, he just starts talking like, "Hey, it's me, Michael Jackson." And then a fan comes in and he's like, "Oh shit, hi, it's me, Michael." That's how it was, though. What? Are you saying he? Are you seriously saying that his voice doesn't actually sound like that? It's just something he does? I refuse to believe that. That sounds very illogical. Are you seriously telling me he didn't actually sound like a gay little elf? Oh my god, my life is a lie. I refuse to believe it. Michael will always be a gay little elf in my mind. Michael Jackson speaking voice. The evolution of Michael Jackson's speaking voice. What? I guess you learn something new every day. Rest in peace, gay little elf man. Oh, I'm not really adding any personal flair to his design. I usually do that all the time. Sentry marble. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't mean that. But its color is black. I forgot that detail. So I gotta add a little bit of a line here. If I remember correctly, he just found it easier to sing in the lighter voice. Could be wrong though. Yeah, I don't mean his singing voice, I mean his speaking voice. I get that, you know, his singing voice is lighter, but like in his speaking voice, he sounds like, "Eh, hi, I'm Michael Jackson. But according to the internet, yeah, indeed, he does actually have a deeper voice. He just uses a lighter one for some reason. A Reddit thread mentioned something about James Brown's funeral, so maybe I have to look that up and hear his what he sounds like there to find his real like speaking voice. His speaking voice is lower unless he's doing the hee hee voice. Hee hee. You guys remember like those the that TikTok of like the guy and the girl cosplaying as Michael Jackson and Ariana Grande wishing you a Merry Christmas? You guys remember that video? It's like, I'm Ariana Grande and I'm Michael Jackson and we wish you a Merry Christmas. And then the Ariana Grande goes like, ah! You know, the singing thing. I can't do it because I'm not a good singer. And then fucking the Michael just goes, ow! Oh my god! I wish I could find the. I wish I can find that video. It's so funny. Why am I so good at drawing muscular men, and yet I'm not good at drawing hot women? I'm a disgrace to all the lesbians out there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to all my lesbian sisters out there. I wish I was better for you. crucified on the side of sin, and my life begin again. I want to give him the Captain America thing, just to show that he's like a classic hero. Give him the... Nah, never mind. I want to make him more of a Superman figure. Because that's like the point. He's like Marvel Superman. Like, definitively Marvel Superman. There are many characters that have been called Marvel Superman. Anything from Captain Marvel to Adam Warlock. Even Spider-Man, just because of the fact that he's the red and blue symbol of the red and blue mascot for superheroes within Marvel. He's nothing like Superman, but like he has the same role as Superman essentially, and therefore he's kind of like Marvel Superman. But like Sentry is definitively Marvel's take on a Superman type figure. And honestly, he's not as good as Superman. Because even Marvel falls into the trap of making a Superman that's like more complex and morally gray, which is a trope that I really don't like. Everyone's like, oh, Superman is only good because of this and that. Any normal person that would have Superman's powers would just turn evil. And I deeply do not agree with that mindset, which is why I absolutely hate the evil Superman trope. And while Sentry isn't explicitly evil, he still has a dark side that is... I will still give him half a point into the evil Superman trope. If I had Kryptonian powers, I'd steal all the HRT in the world and give it to my fellow trans siblings. Hell yeah. Can't fucking draw feet. I'm sorry, all foot fetishists. I cannot draw feet for you. Don't commission me if you have a foot fetish, because I will greatly disappoint you. One person in chat goes like, "Aw, man." Also, after rewatching She-Hulk, I'm really disappointed that Abomination didn't return in Thunderbolt. So I guess it makes sense, because from the point where we see him in She-Hulk, he's kind of in a better place mentally than any of the characters in Thunderbolts. Though I believe they could have still found a way to put him into the mental health story of Thunderbolts. It might not have hit as hard as the others. Also, the fact that everyone in the Thunderbolts are contracted by Valentina, but like, if they wanted to have Abomination in the movie, they would have changed that detail. Emil could have helped them overcome their trauma, take them all out for dinner or something. I don't even think that. Because the whole point is that they're all not in a good place. So having one of them actually be in a good place doesn't really work. But I think it could have worked if they went deeper into his psyche. Because the vibes I do get from the She-Hulk show is that he isn't really in as good of a place as he lets on. You know? He's kind of posturing a little bit. But that's not what the text says. That's just what I picked up on, so it might not even be correct at all. I just like She-Hulk, okay? I want to see him return. He was fun in She-Hulk. I like Emil. Plus, more flowers for the Hulk, please. He kind of doesn't really have a place in the MCU anymore, which is, you know, not his fault. It's not Marvel's fault that they don't have all the rights to the Hulk. Can't give him his own solo movie because of stupid rights issues. Not Marvel's fault. It would have been so cool to see him in Thunderbolts. That's what a lot of people were expecting too. But nope. No Emil. If we do get one, it better be as good at portraying Bruce's trauma as O3. If not, I'm rioting. Unfortunately, that ship has sailed because I'm pretty sure Bruce's character development in the MCU is over. Banner and Hulk have become one already, and unless they bring out another one of his alternate personalities to like cause some sort of schism in his mind, then I don't actually see anything happening. It's too late to do World War Hulk or Planet Hulk because he already went to Sakaar in Thor Ragnarok. We are getting Savage Hulk in the new Spidey movie, though. Are you sure? I've heard that Hulk is going to be in it, but are you sure it's not just like regular Hulk, the one that we have in the MCU, just appearing again? It's so unfortunate. I think it's really unfortunate. I mean, it's cool that Hulk is in it. It's cool that Punisher's in it. But it leaves no room for Cloak and Dagger to make an appearance, even though it's the perfect opportunity. Well, maybe not. I heard leaks that said that the main villain was going to be Mr. Negative, but it seems like that's not what they're actually doing. Currently, it seems that it's Scorpion and Tombstone that are the villains. So if they're not doing Mr. Negative, like the rumors said, then maybe saving Cloak and Dagger for that movie would be cool. Tombstone, ain't heard that yet. That's the last I heard, at least. That's what the wiki says currently. That Tombstone and Scorpion are slated to be the main villains. Let me double check actually. Oops. Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Cast: Tom Holland, Spider-Man, Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, Zendaya, Michelle Jones, John Bernthal as Frank Castle, Jacob Batalon as Ned Leeds, Michael Mando as Mac Gargan, Marvin Jones III as Lonnie Lincoln Tombstone, Sadie Sink as to be confirmed character. I don't know how to pronounce that name as to be confirmed character. So on and so forth. Obviously, I don't know how definitive this is. This is just from the wiki. But considering it's only showing a few of the leaks and not like some of the rumors that said that Mr. Negative is going to be in there or Venom is going to be there, it probably is as definitive as it gets that Tombstone is the main villain. Tombstone and Scorpion. Dance, magic, dance, dance, magic, dance. You know there's David Bowie making those baby noises in the song? It's David Bowie himself doing those baby noises. I think that's really funny. Is that a good idea? Or is it gonna... Well, now it's too late. Because now I've put down too many lines. Now I can't just erase it without... Oh well, it looks fine. Kinda makes it look comic booky. Follow the wind, you know. It's hard to go. Why you want... I'm asking him to change his way. No message could have been any clearer. Wanna make the world a better place. Take a look at yourself, then make the change. Na, 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 na. I'm doing the same thing, but like for a third time. Kinda love, something I realize. Body are in a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind you see. They got no place to be. Why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man. That's strange. Na 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 na. Too late. It's already in motion. I mean, it's pretty cool still. It gives him a very cool comic booky look. I don't want to put color on him, but like that's not the point. Also, it would look really cool in just black and white because it's like the duality between the void and the sentry. And if I make the background exactly like the middle, the perfect middle gray. The church on time. Not gonna lie, I forgot you were working on except for your work. Straight up thought it was another Marvel art stream. I mean, it basically is. I mean, I am the Marvel person. Got a Marvel question? I can answer it for ya. I love Marvel. Marvel comics. The Stan Lee, your fucking Jack Kirby's, your Steve Ditko's. You guys know Steve Ditko? Co-creator of Spider-Man. Never mind. Hold on. But I try. Texture brush, of course. I love this brush. Never gonna fall far. Walks beside me. Walks on by. Get to the. It'll make him a little bit transparent, so he's not completely stark white. But I do love the brush a lot, so I want to use it. Don't believe in modern love. Why is Hank Pym such a bitch? Hey! Don't talk about him like that. That's my goat right there. And then you respond with, "Is this your goat?" And then the image. I don't even have to say. I don't even have to specify. You know what I mean when I say the image. This your goat right here? And I have to go. It's out of context. He's just throwing his heart. He's just throwing his heart towards Janet. Very aggressively. I don't actually, or probably, I don't know. It's the one where he hits his wife. It's like infamous. It's so infamous that a lot of comics actually, you know, reference it when drawing and when making fun of not just Hank but also like situations like that. When they parody like needless drama in superhero comics or something. To be fair, he was Yellow Jacket at the time. He wasn't Ant-Man. He wasn't Giant Man. He was Yellow Jacket. He wasn't doing so well. But that doesn't make people not, you know, only see Hank as the wife beater. So many writers at Marvel either don't want to use Hank Pym anymore, or when they do use Hank Pym, they boil him down to like an asshole and a wife beater. That's why Scott Lang has become so much more popular in the past years. And why he's the one that was chosen to be in the MCU as opposed to Hank. I mean, Hank is in the MCU, but he's a grouchy old man who at least didn't beat his wife. That's good. And Yellow Jacket is a completely different guy. Is this technically adding color? Should I do this? Fine. It's not too much effort. Well, Scott didn't make Ultron, so fuck him. Exactly! I love Hank Pym. I hate Scott Lang. I don't hate him. I just prefer Hank. Dude is a founding member of the Avengers. Put some respect on his name. Hi, Payne. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Doing okay. Just woke up and being sick sucks. Oh, you're still sick? I'm sending you a I'm sending you soup, but like metaphorical soup. Metaphysical soup. I can't physically send you soup, so I send you mental soup. Actually, hold on. I kind of like that a bit more. Except the paint bucket was fit, so I have to clean up the edge on this circle. And now I fucked up. I have to get all up in its business in order to clean it up properly. Also, paying congrats on 69th. I'm not sure if I said that. Usually Sunday still sad, regardless of how late or early she is on the stream. Doesn't care about first. First, he only cares about 69. Wait, the S's are flipped. The S's aren't the same. Fuck! We sing forevermore. It's fine because I need to. I want to put the S's in a different layer regardless. I should read Sentry Comic. I wonder if I actually read him that I'll find him more interesting than I already do. Because as of right now, the most interesting thing about him, in my opinion, is the marketing behind them when they first created him. Which is why I'm so disappointed they didn't do something along those lines for Thunderbolts. This song is goated, by the way. Love this song. I'm not good at drawing lightning, unfortunately. Duplicate layer. Budget blur. Put that at like 100. A flat 100. Probably good enough. And then put this one to glow dodge, I believe. Yes, now it looks glowy. Like Frankenstein. Okay, that kind of just looks like rubber, not gold, but it's fine. No, it's not fine. I actually don't like that. There we go. Perfect. That's pretty cool. Kind of look like latex. Damn, Sancho didn't think of into that stuff. Well, I guess he is. Now let me open back Mr. Pants so I can steal my watermark again. Copy. Paste. And it is once again invisible. Because it's too bright. Where's the soft light? There's soft light. I need that dark color. What the fuck is it? It doesn't want to show regardless because okay, I guess it doesn't work on a completely white background. I need to use a different thing. I guess just lighten? No, that doesn't work either. Screen, right? No, screen doesn't work either. Okay, let me scroll. Brightness, I guess. Oh, that's good enough. Yippee! Okay. That's an example of a non-colored version, except it is kind of colored. It's just black and white. But you know, who cares? I like putting colors on things, so even if I say it's not colored, I'll probably color it somewhat. Who cares if I'm getting underpaid for it? I forgot his little... That's better. Nice. Sentry. Com. Sample. There we go. Oh my god, I've almost been streaming for an hour extra. Shit. Well, I did it. I got it. Now send to file, save duplicate. Ping. Then go to my VGen and update that. Services. Doodle. And then replace this one, the Sentry one. As well as put that in my portfolio. And move that up here. Wonderful. Nice. All right. Now we're in business. Mwah. Have a key. Mwah. Kiss for you. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. I actually had a slightly different idea. With Sentry, or related to Sentry, rather. And that was... because they represented the Void like this in the MCU, where it's just Sentry, but like he's all black with like tiny dot yellow glowing eyes, white glowing eyes. And I thought, what if I did that, but like with Magus instead? For Adam Warlock. But it works a lot better for the Void than it does for Magus, so I'm fine with just doing it like this. I just wanted to draw Sentry, I guess. But now, since I've been streaming for almost an extra hour, let's move over here, shall we? Whoa! Why did that happen? Jesus! Let me lock my PNG here so I don't do that accidentally. Oh my god, I have so many tabs open. So many tabs. Hopefully I get my job application done by the end of the week. Because I only have 2 more weeks to apply. The last day I can apply is the 30th of November. Gonna go shower, hopefully feel less yucky. Take care, Melon Chat. Okay, Pain. Hope you feel better soon. I'm sending you all the mental soup so you can feel better. But yeah, let's look for someone to raid who is streaming right now. We can raid Patch. It's been a while since we raided Patch. They're streaming right now. What is this game? I don't know what this game is, but it looks really cute. So we're gonna go raid Patch. Let me put in a little raid message for you guys. Speaking of Sentry, I kind of want to draw the Thunderbolts, like my Marvel AU version of the Thunderbolts, but like do like a Thunderbolts red kind of thing. I know it's not. A lot of people say it's not a good Thunderbolts comic, but I like I like the aesthetic of it, where like they're all united with a color, and all the members are characters that either are red or they're black and white, and like the white bits are changed to red. I think Punisher was there. It's what his Thunderbolt skin in Rivals is based on, but like it looks nothing like it does in the comic because it's just his classic costume, but the white bits are red. Rivals made it a lot more detailed. But I thought that would be a really cool idea for the Thunderbolts, but like instead of using red, I can use a different color, and I can bring in a bunch of characters that fit that color. And my idea was yellow or gold, so that I could have Sentry there in reference to the movie. But then I could add like Abomination. He's kind of a yellowish green. And then I ran out of like yellow characters, so I'm not sure. Also, I kind of want Hawkeye on there, and so maybe Thunderbolt's purple. But let me not talk too much about this. Let's start the raid. Go ahead and copy that raid message. Did I copy the raid message? I did. Wonderful. Well, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Hold on. I'm gonna stretch. Whew. And have some water. Yummy. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. I sure had fun. I will be back tomorrow with Marvel Rivals because there's a new season out and Gambit. I've been playing a lot of Gambit. I forgot to talk about it at this stream, but I've been playing a lot of Gambit that I already reached Knight in his proficiency. In 2 days, I reached Knight, which is incredible. I don't even have that on most heroes. But yeah, I hope you to see you all there and see me be really good at playing Gambit. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. As always, remember to eat food, drink water, and take care of yourself. Take your meds if you need them. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye! Bye, Rocky. Bye-bye! Bye-bye, everyone! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.